My name is Jamie Jo, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. I have a fragrance business, and it's called Jami Jo Sells Wax. I have partnered with Scentsy Fragrance since all the way back in 2008. So I have been working with Scentsy Fragrance for over 14 years now. I started my partnership with Scentsy as just a little side hustle. I was a public school teacher at the time, barely making ends meet because public school teacher. I mean, I'm not going to say anything else. That says it all. I started Scentsy as a little side hustle, and it helped me so much for quite some time until it became my full-time employment. But like I said, been working with them since all the way back in 2008. Absolutely fell in love with the product and loved it so much I decided to just partner with them. But I'm not here to talk about all that. That's another video for another day. I'm here to talk to you today about this. This is my Scentsy 6-pack pick of summer cocktails. I am so excited to share this with you guys. Whether you drink alcoholic cocktails or not, you can always smell them and smell the yumminess that they are. So I always, when I do fragrance picks, I always do 6-packs. There is a reason for that, because with Scentsy Fragrance, anytime that you choose 5 bars of wax or 5 pods, 5 scent circles, 5 car bar clips, whatever you are wanting, the smaller Scentsy items, anytime you buy 5, you get your 6th for free. So just remember when you are shopping Scentsy that you always want to shop in the number 6. That is the best way to get Scentsy products, unless you have Scentsy Club. Scentsy Club is always the best option because you can get 10% off your products. You can earn extra half-price items. You always get discounted shipping. So many benefits of Scentsy Club. I have a full video on that if you are interested in knowing more of those details. But today, I want to jump right into the 6-pack pick, the best Scentsy scents of summer cocktail series. So my first cocktail for you is actually a scent mix. Did you guys know that you can always mix Scentsy fragrances? You absolutely can. Have fun. Make your own recipes. Make your own concoctions. And please, if you have a favorite Scentsy mix, put it in the comments of this video. I want to hear about it. I want to know about it because I would love to share on a future video your favorite scent mix with all of our people watching. So this one has watermelon tangerine and it has coconut lime. So I like to just open up both bars and just pass them under my nose back and forth to get a sense of what those fragrances would smell like together. This one I call watermelon margarita. It is exactly a watermelon margarita. Give me a little tahini to put in the mix and I would absolutely be in heaven. I am a huge margarita fan, but I am also a huge tahini fan. So give me a little bit of fruit, give me a little bit of tart and a little bit of spice on top of it. And Jamie is a happy girl. Happy girl. So watermelon tangerine and cocoa lime. So good together. If you love a watermelon margarita, you have got to try that mix because it is so super yummy. Now, our next two are another mix along kind of the same lines. I called this one Mexican candy. Now, Mexican candy is kind of two-part. Of course, there are Mexican candies. A lot of them are that fruit and tart flavor with tahini or chamoy on top, but there is also a shot of alcohol that some of us Scentsy girls discovered last time we were down in Cancun together, called Mexican candy. And it is a delicious shot. You should order it if you enjoy those things. This is pineapple mango and go-go mango. So the Mexican candy shot, some bartenders would make it with watermelon schnapps and tequila with tahini. Some would make it with some sort of mango liquor and tequila and tahini. So I thought this was fun. Yeah, it's pineapple, but it's still fruity and yummy. So that pineapple and that mango. We really need a fragrance that smells like tahini. Scentsy gods, are you hearing me? Scentsy, hello? We need tahini. We really need tahini. That's so good. That takes me back to Cancun. For my friends that were in Cancun with me, Caitlin, Jess, do this mix. It's so good. It'll take you right back to that fun that we had down there. Now, the next one, we don't even have to mix it up because Scentsy mixed it up for us already. This is Havana Cabana. I mean, that's pretty much a given. Pineapples, oranges, bananas, and berries. If you ask me, this is a pina colada. It's exactly what it is. It just needs an umbrella and a chunk of pineapple on the rim, and we would be set to go. Now, have you guys ever wondered how most of the time when I do sniff tests, I turn the bar upside down? No, I didn't on the mixes because it just gets more complicated when I'm trying to smell 2 bars at once. But normally I flip the bar upside down and I pop the wax out. There is a reason for that. And that's because Scentsy uses paraffin wax. Now, there are absolute scientific reasons that we use paraffin wax. And the most important one is because paraffin wax has the highest scent loading ability. That means that paraffin wax will hold the most fragrance oil of all different types of waxes. So Scentsy loads up their wax with the most oil. That's why Scentsy is the case of you get what you pay for. You absolutely get what you pay for. Paraffin wax also melts at a low, you don't have to get it as hot to melt it. I'm confusing myself. The melting point is low and slow. That's what I want to say. It's a low and slow melting point. That means our wax is going to melt slower and at a lower temperature. No, it is lower temperature because a higher temperature would mean hotter and it's lower. Okay, forgive me. I'm confusing myself today. So it is a lower temperature. So it's not going to burn you. That's the biggest thing. It's not going to burn you. But also because it burns lower and slower, the fragrance is going to last longer and be stronger. Those are the 2 main reasons we use paraffin wax. And did I even answer the question that I posed? Why do I turn this upside down? Oftentimes, there's more oil in our bars than the wax can truly hold because we load so much oil in it. We store our bars like this because the oils sometimes seep to the edges of the wax, and we want them to go to the bottom, not to come out the top and make a big old mess. So I always pop them out and smell the bottom because the most fragrance oils are going to be there because they're stored like that. Okay, now I know I thoroughly confused myself and answered my own questions and maybe confused you. My apologies. Raspberry hibiscus tea. Now, tea is not necessarily a summer cocktail, but it absolutely is a summer drink because there's nothing that says a non-alcoholic drink can't get an umbrella. And I believe that raspberry hibiscus tea absolutely needs an umbrella in it. Some raspberries tossed down in there, fresh raspberries. And who's to say that you can't put a chunk of watermelon on the rim? I mean, if a drink is pretty, it always makes it better, right? That's why Starbucks puts those inclusions in their refresher drinks. I'm convinced there's no flavor in those things. They're just freeze-dried fruits, but I think it's just for the aesthetics of it. And I believe that my raspberry hibiscus tea could have those aesthetics too. So drop some raspberries in it and pop a watermelon chunk on the side. Raspberry hibiscus tea. It is a warm cup of wild raspberries. I'm going to say it's an ice cold, refreshing glass of wild raspberries and hibiscus petals, sweetened with a spoonful of elderberry sugar. Because I'm telling you, as I smell this, if you put this in a liquid form over ice, I would down that in a matter of minutes. This absolutely needs to be a drink in my hand right now because it smells so good. All right, guys, kind of silly today, but that's all right. We're approaching summer, and you really should think about getting the best Scentsy scents of cocktail mixes and tea. Go with that. So if you're ready to order this, there's 2 ways that you can do it. You can jump over to JamiJoSellsWax.com. Make sure that you click on the button that says deals and specials or something like that so you can get that 6-pack deal. Or you can always start your Scentsy Club there. Like I said, Scentsy Club is the way to get your Scentsy fragrance, the best way to get your Scentsy fragrance. If you have any questions or if you want my help, please don't hesitate to text me at 918-888-9690 if you want to try some samples of Scentsy wax. If you haven't smelled it in a while or you just want to get some under your nose, text the word samples to that same number, 918-888-9690. And like I said earlier, if you have a favorite scent mix from Scentsy, I want to hear about it. Put it in the comments so I can give it a try and maybe share it with the viewers as well. You guys, my name is Jami Jo. I'm here to make your nose happy and make you really start craving some summer cocktails. It's time.